Yo people, Jazz in the building, and today we're going to look at one of the most lucrative career paths in 2026. Now this career path has actually been around for a very long time. It's just exploded in recent times through its advertisements through the internet. And if you're wondering what career path is Jazz talking about, I'm talking about the career path of being a Jezebel. That's right, being a 304, being an industry that open it wide and you just may rise straight to the top. I might put that on a t-shirt. And we've seen this career path actually make maybe not multi-billionaires, but make billionaires and multi-millionaires, should I say. And for the women that don't become billionaires or multi-millionaires, they normally look at the past transgressions and look at the path and the trail of men they've left behind them and feel some sort of shame. And that's not my words. That's through these females' mouths, and that's also through the mouths of these people when they come onto the internet crying that they wish that the perceptions would have changed in the eyes of the public, realizing that did I really make the right decision, thinking in the present and not the future. And when they do reach the future, they look at their past and wonder, God damn, I really done fucked up. Most of them, oh shoot, no. Forget that whole monologue. I've just realized they always turn to Jesus when oh my days. The ones that don't get to that multi-millionaire, billionaire status turn to Jesus and think that everything is just gonna change. We've seen this time and time again in multiple countries, bro. Crazy. And even the ones that do make it to that billionaire, multi-millionaire status also feel something within their souls. We just saw Kim Kardashian just the other day or whatever on the internet saying how she's scared that her children might find certain tapes, and that a tape that I've actually never watched in that, bro, because everyone and their mum has watched that right there. Yeah, I'm trying to say, bro, probably animals have watched that tape right there. And that's something that I'm kind of proud of, that I ain't never watched that. It was my generation, but I was kind of shielded from it, bro. I was living in Africa, bro. I was in Gambia. I was probably climbing a flipping mango tree when everyone and their mum was watching that right there, and it was circulating around schools and that, bro. But let's get into it. We got your boy Louista. You get what I'm trying to say, breaking down yeah, the journey of India Love, man, who's kind of reinvented herself. She's a streamer now, all of that type of stuff. She was just on the internet the other day kind of crying about her past and the way that she's perceived and all of that type of stuff, which is, let's get into it, man. You know what I mean?
The concept of being famous for being attractive is a strange one for the average person to fathom, as while Hollywood has been dominated by people who are genetically blessed in one way or the other, they usually supplement that with some other talent. Weirdo. But for someone like India Love, the opportunity to try and sing or appear on TV came as a direct result of her looks, rather than any skills that she exhibited beforehand. After making waves online since the Tumblr days, India Love transitioned to the OG Instagram baddie, and even
Alright, my bad. I have the wrong flipping setup because I put this video in my music playlist because I also have music channels or whatever, bro. So I was in the wrong flipping setup. We're back though, bro. Let's get back to it.
once landed a reality TV show on BET titled The Westbrooks. Now, she has almost 650,000 followers on Twitch, but I can bet that this isn't really why you know her. Because for those who've either consciously charted her journey or simply saw her name crop up from time to time in the news, what India is best known for is being a love interest to the stars. And when it comes
And that's what I didn't know, because obviously the first time I ever heard of her was Stream University with Kai Cenat, and I thought she was just some new girl that blew up. I was like, oh shoot. But then I came to realize she had a past and that, bro, and people knew who she was, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? Chat to them, man. It's like when corn stars kind of reinvented themselves, like old school ones or whatever, and they come into the modern day and people are like, you know who that is. You get what I'm trying to say? It was kind of like that, you know?
to men she's been with, there's a lengthy roll call to say the least. And now, 10 years plus since her star-studded dating life began, it appears that the emotional toll of this reckless run of high-profile relationships is beginning to become apparent.
I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in my teenage phase. I went through a lot in my 20s. I made a lot of mistakes, and there was a lot of people who drugged me through the dirt for it. And I believed it for a long time until I knew who I really was and whose I really was, which is yours, Lord.
So she's trying to switch things up before it's too late. It's your boy Luesta, and this is the traumatic world of rap's serial girlfriend, India Love. And unfortunately for the IG starlet, it basically began the minute she was 18. Back when she was still growing up.
And that's what I was just about to search. So when she was 18, because we watch a Bad Baby video as well, And I was saying that these girls pretty much had no chance in that, man. I feel like most of these females that turn out like this, bro, just don't have competent parents around them, man. You get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like it can be much more dangerous for women as well in that, bro, because obviously they can have situations like this. With the guys, obviously a guy can be taken advantage of in the scene and not have competent people around them and all of that type of stuff and da. But I feel like for females, sometimes it can like be much worse than that, man. You get me?
India was only ever linked to her high school sweetheart, Ron Robinson, a football player who wound up being recruited to UCLA, but ultimately never made the league. However, one man who was watching her from afar was none other than The Game. Beginning their relationship when she was just 18, and the documentary rapper was 35. That's obviously a pretty hefty age gap to navigate. Having said that, the way Game has conducted himself in the industry hasn't exactly suggested that he's the most mature man in the world, so it might have been less apparent than you think. Either way, their relationship was kept pretty low-key, with one notable exception. Way back in 2015, the two were caught doing some very heavy petting in a public park, with Game and India really sharing that intimate moment together in every way they could. Because it was captured by the paparazzi, it was hardly surprising that this became one of the early scandals that would cast a large shadow over her entire public image. For some,
and this is how you know I told you guys this, bro. Things are weird. Things are seen in a negative light in the regular everyday world, but turn on a camera, slap the name celebrity or put a big face to it and that, bruv, and the perception of it changes. A regular everyday person and that, bruv, ain't moving this brazen and this publicly, knowing that the 35 messing with an 18-year-old, bro, because they're scared that family might find out and da. But it's been so normalized in this industry that this grown man feels fully comfortable to be out here at a park and that, bro, kissing and touching on this girl. And it's sick, fam. And it's not just Game. It ain't about all his immature da. A lot of these rappers are like this because it's normalized, bro. Like there's, bruv, at this point, probably even been millions of girls and that, bro, that pass through the industry at such a young age and that. You get what I'm trying to say? There's just only a few of them that get the quote unquote notoriety and the billionaire, multi-millionaire status. You get me? So even though I was making a joke of it, it's still a serious thing, man. Because like I said, these men don't have competent flipping adults around them and that, bro, to actually guide them. You get me?
One who was only 18 at the time, this was obviously a fairly excruciating thing to endure. And while everyone makes mistakes, time and clarity has led India to believe this was no accident. And in one instance, she revealed that he orchestrated this embarrassing moment for publicity.
I was sitting there with him, and I look, and there's a van with a big camera. Then he goes, well, guess you're gonna see us on the vlogs tomorrow. I personally think that he knows that my name's this, so he wanted to keep his name tied to mine.
Meanwhile, Game has openly discussed the viral moment during a recent 20 vs 1, perhaps supporting the argument that he had no reason to feel shame about it because he knew what was to come.
So I have a question.
Sure.
I'm a really big fan of India Love.
Of who?
India Love.
Oh, right.
And I was just wondering, what did her smell like in this picture?
Shit, that's, yeah. So, you know, for me, what I would say is that...
Bro, the way he approaches the whole question, you can tell he don't want to answer it. The way he... so, is... like, he don't want to answer this right here and that, man. And it makes it even worse, the fact that he orchestrated the cameras to beat it. Like, oh... Nah, man, like that's all that it is. Just change the place, change the person, change the industry, and perception is completely different than that, man. Like the hell, this guy shouldn't even made it this far, bro. So many rappers shouldn't have made it so far, but
India had a pretty floral smelling vagina.
That's what I imagined too.
After around 3 years of seeing each other on and off, the relationship officially fell apart once and for all. But rather than trash her ex, India kept her cards far closer to her chest than he had.
All right, so I'm gonna name 3 people, and you can't think about it. You just have to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when I name these people. The Game.
The Game. That's what came to my mind. First thing that comes to my mind, I said, The Game. A game.
A game.
A game.
And since then, this has generally been her approach when it comes to any man she's dealing with, preferring to move in silence as much as possible.
Your exes were being petty and you posted a scripture and you were like, let God handle it. Do you find though that you have to now just resort to like praying when it comes to that? Because now you're in the public eye and people try and come for you.
Yeah, everybody comes for me for whatever reason that I don't know, and I'm still trying to figure out. I was so upset because I'm like, why me? Why is this happening to me? I didn't do anything to anybody, and they all just like hate me or something. And I learned that, your silence is more golden in that situation than anything. And a prayer can only help them and, help the situation, if anything, so.
From there, things didn't always get much more age appropriate, with India dating a man 3 years older than the game when she linked up with Rick Ross. It all began when they started dancing with each other at a club in October 2016, looking very cozy to say the least. But this time, the whole situation was much more short-lived, with India dating.
I guarantee you, all of these people, all parties involved, know exactly what they're doing and they know it's wrong, but the industry allows it, so they keep on doing what they're doing. For example, remember when Bad Baby and Ari were on that cooking show, and then Bad Baby was saying that how she was going over to Chief Keef's house, and Chief Keef was giving her the, giving her the works or whatever. And then she said, oh yeah, I'm 60, and then she stopped. So they know what they're doing is bad and that, bro. But because the environment they're in allows it, bro, they just keep doing what they're doing and that, fam. It's crazy. Crazy to me. Like I said, if they're held accountable by the masses and that, bro, this will instantaneously stop.
Rosé in the aftermath of breaking off his engagement. However, the Teflon Don wasn't even the only rapper she was linked to at this time, as if the rumors are true.
So Rick Ross as well. So that's another artist that I didn't know about and that, bro. So now that's Rick Ross added to the list as well.
Wasn't even the only rapper she was linked to at this time, as if the rumors are true, then she was only hooking up with a friend turned rival of his, sparking a situation that drove a wedge between India and a family member. This time, the man in question was Drake, with India once again apparently helping to ease the pain after a major split. At the time, an insider told E! News that Rihanna and Drake are seeing other people at the moment. They are not exclusive anymore. They still love each other, but their schedules have gotten in the way. Before a second source then revealed that Drake and India Love have been hooking up for at least a few weeks. Drake could just be hooking up with India Love now to piss off Rihanna, which has clearly worked. For India, taking over from Rihanna would have been extra sweet, as one of her exes, former basketball player Cliff Dixon, had cheated on her with the Barbados-born pop star. However, it turns out it wasn't as simple as that, with her time alongside Champagne Papi apparently sparking a rift between India and her sister Crystal. Shortly after the news of India and Drake's situationship hit the web, Crystal let it be known that she'd hit it first, and seemed to be less than pleased by what had gone down. Well, this is getting really awkward.
Bro, these men are treating this, it's like it's flipping high school, bro. Like, what?
Awkward moment when she holds on your exes, hashtag I feel like Ray J, I need answer sway. While it never really morphed into a full-fledged relationship, Drizzy later showed love to India during his virtual guest appearance at Streamers University.
Oh, yeah.
In India, after all these years, all the love that we shared and, our
I didn't even know what this meant at the time. I probably did, but I was like, what's he talking about?
Our friends and our families, knowing each other. I just wanted to say, you'll always be my dog. You'll always be my dog. I got love for you. I'm proud of you.
India briefly spoke about the shout-out afterwards, but was typically coy about it.
At the end of Streamer University, Drake got on there and said congratulations to everybody, but he singled you out in a way and just said, you'll always be his dog. Were you surprised to hear that? Did you expect to hear?
No, it definitely shocked me. I was over there like, wait, what? I was in the crowd like, everybody's looking at me. I'm like, wait, I didn't really hear it because I was still stuck on the last thing that he said. But I was definitely surprised, and it was good to see and hear from him and make sure, he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it cool to hear that shout out? Or
Hell yeah. I mean, it's Drake, what the fuck? Of course. But yeah, he's a legend. I appreciated it. It was cute, it was cool.
As for her and Crystal, the siblings have patched things up. But there are still moments where things get a little tense, such as when Crystal objected to India making a joke about her being pregnant.
You guys, she's fishing for this. You guys are giving her exactly what she's fishing for.
What am I fishing for? I'm eating lunch with you.
You're eating for two, remember? I keep a couple on my roster, nigga.
The thing is though, when you don't just learn how to be siblings and your whole life has basically been on camera in the industry and that, bro, it's like everything's a publicity stunt though, bro. Like, it's like they don't even know how to act normal with each other type of thing. You get me? Crazy, man. And then her reaction just made it even worse, bro. You gotta have a stone cold face sometimes, just brush over something and act like that didn't happen. But that right there just confirms everything. She ain't
want
like
to
that one.
apologize not only to my sister Crystal, but to everyone who believed me when I was trolling and saying that she was pregnant. My sister Crystal is not pregnant.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. If the sister didn't make the reaction that she did, we could have brushed over it. India shouldn't have made the comments anyway. But her reaction confirmed it, bro. Come on now, man. Like, why would she have reacted like that if she ain't, like, you know,
I joke around a lot on and off camera, and I didn't think that it was going to be taken to the context of...
Bro, she's even smiling while she's saying it, bro. She can't even keep a straight face.
And I didn't think that it was going to be taken to the context of where my sister is now upset at me and not talking to me.
In the case of Drake and Rose, it seems like India basically functioned as a rebound after some of their biggest relationships fell apart. But in some cases, rappers didn't even wait for that to happen before making their move. Now, before we get into the more personal side of this comeback, quick word from today's sponsor, ZocDoc.
Get that money, my bro.
His video got caught in 4K trying to rendezvous with her when he was anything but single. Taken to his IG in order to expose the rapper, his wife shared messages between them, as well as a whole assortment of other girls that he was communicating with, and possibly a whole lot more. To India's credit, she seemed to repeatedly inquire about his marital status, with Rich repeatedly deceiving her and saying that he wasn't, while claiming that he wanted to get to know her more. By the looks of it, this deception didn't fly. He wasn't.
What land, bro? She even tried to, you know what, bro? Because we have people like Selena Powell and all these type of people out here and that, bro. Even though I don't agree with how India Love be moving anyway and the life choices that she's made, but like I said, she was young and that, bro. And she didn't have competent people around her and that, bro. But in a way, it's like to some degree, even though it's twisted, I gotta respect how she moves though at the same time, you know what I mean?
While claiming that he wanted to get to know her more. By the looks of it, this deception didn't fly with India. Because while he remained thirsty even after this encounter, she refused to entertain him. In a series of posts from a friend of hers, she leaked messages where Rich pleaded, "Bro, tell India unblock me." In response, she said, "Not going to happen. You got us f***ed up." To which he simply asked, "How?" To really complete his humiliation, India's friend then posted a screenshot with the caption, "@LadyLuscious, please come get your husband out of my DMs. Thank you."
She tagged the wifey. Oh yeah, GG's, man. GG's. Yeah, he lost.
Get a load of this fucking loser right here, y'all. This fucking dweeb. Get a load of this guy.
Caption, "@LadyLuscious, please come get your husband out of my DMs. Thank you." Clearly, India has lines that she won't cross. But being such a visible personality means that anytime she is around a man, the rumor mill starts up. This happened between her and Roddy Ricch. With the fact that she...
Well, let's be honest, that happens with any woman though, man. Like, even if a woman isn't a 3 or 4 industry that just happens with any woman, unfortunately, man. You know what I mean?
The rumor mill starts up. This happened between her and Roddy Ricch. With the fact that she posted an IG video where he could be seen in the background, sending the gossip pages into overdrive. This meant that India had to go on record and attempt to clarify what the whole situation really was. Roddy and I aren't together, and I apologize for the accidental video post that led to the assumption. 2 friends who enjoy each other's time. That's literally life. Despite...
Bro, that's literally like the whole sister situation where she revealed some information and tried to apologize later, bro. Let's be honest, you brother, you know what field of work you're in and you know what that video was going to do, bro. Let's stop playing like idiots,
her protest,
like, what are we doing?
It appears not everyone believed her. Most notably, another girl who had ties to the Compton rapper. At one stage, India almost wound up in a brawl with his baby mama, Ali K, after they encountered each other in public.
Where's that picture?
What's up, India?
What do you need? Are you okay? You don't need nothing. I'm perfect. You came up to me with energy. You want to talk? I don't. I haven't talked to you. No, you came to me. You're not doing nothing but talking. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Amid the public intrigue over what went down, Ali K took to IG to claim it wasn't actually about Roddy specifically, but things that had been said about she and the MC's child. "I let you slide for 5, cause nobody was tripping off a goer. I respect the hustle," Ali K wrote, adding, "Over a boy? If he not mine, he ain't my problem. Y'all only know one piece of the story, and trust me, I hear y'all, but I don't, LOL. This ain't that. If you think I'm tripping, I am. Y'all let people disrespect you and your kid.
Bro, the way she's typing is spinning me, man. Like, what
if
the
y'all
hell?
want to. Her homeboy shouldn't have to put his hands on me. Stop letting people lie to y'all so easily, she added. Stop playing when you know what the truth is. Ultimately, everyone has moved on since then, and things didn't go any further. But if you thought that was dramatic, it was nothing compared to what happened during her time with Lil Yachty. Although it's unclear how much time the two spent together, what we do know is that they wound up creating a beef. Because while he was trying to wife up India, Lil Boat was thrown into conflict with Soulja Boy after he uploaded a throwback of the two into Instagram. Their ties actually go back to the extent that he even guested on BET reality TV show The Westbrooks.
Soulja Boy is a great friend and I love hanging out with him, and so when he asked me to go out for ice cream, of course I said yes, and I have an ulterior motive.
So what's poppin'?
I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
It's all
I've been
good.
working. You've been working.
We both been working. Make some time, you know what I'm saying? Even though with the crazy schedules, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come to the
Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. My guy's on the attack, bro. He's on the attack.
So maybe dating India Love is another thing that Soulja Boy can claim to have done first. Whatever's the case, they were definitely apart by the time that Boat tried to check him for uploading a picture of the two together, with Yachty sliding into the OG's DMs to reprimand him over the image. Yo G, you wildin' on the gram. India my shorty. I fuck with you bro. You know that, but you gotta take it down. And in typically combative fashion, Draco let it be known that this wouldn't fly. You want beef?
Hey, everybody that keep on writing me talking about, man, Lil Yachty, he a fan of you, he look up to you. Man, I don't give a nigga, you shouldn't text me asking about no you talking about, nigga? You ain't never even met this in your life, nigga. I've been rocking with this girl for years, my Don't never in your life, write me and tell me to take a picture down of me and my girl. I'll slap the shit out you. Fuck Lil Boat. Alright, this is my last video for that ass, ugly ass Lil Boat. Boy, you black as hell, boy. You ugly as your hair look like Twizzlers.
I'll never get the you're black as hell while literally, I don't care what complexion of black you are in that, bro. As a black person, saying you black as hell is the dumbest thing ever, man.
Boy, I snatched them bees out your motherfucking head, you little ass nigga. Nigga, I don't even with you. Your music whack as You called my management talking about I need to meet Soulja. I met your ass at my house. You was whack. I heard your song one night, bro. That shit was lame as You was a groupie. You talking about Soulja, I look up to you. I'm your biggest fan. But look, bro, when I see you, I'ma beat you, bro. On my mama.
What y'all belt the ass? I don't want to hear no crying.
I'm beat your motherfucking ass, bro. You shouldn't have texted my phone. You know you up, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga. Big Soulja, nigga.
In a further post,
Not the
even
little.
posted more throwbacks, as well as recent chat logs proving they still communicated. How is this your girl when I've been rocking with her before you? How's she your girl and we've been rocking for years? Meanwhile, Lil Yachty responded on
Okay, Luista. That's the first time, because you see Luista, he has like a poise about him, a calmness about him and that one. But you see how he said years, like yeah, he put a little sauce on that one.
How's she your girl and we've been rocking for years? Meanwhile, Lil Yachty responded on his own terms with a live freestyle dedicated purely to dissing a rapper that he'd previously said was an influence.
Soulja boy, I said, Soulja boy, you a big sad nigga. Lil Bo came in with 100 figures, busting on your I know that you mad. It's Lil Bo, bitch. I'm so glad. I'm so rich, looking like a rich. Goddamn mad, cause I'm f***ing on his bitch. Soulja boy is a bitch. It's Lil Bo, though. It's a boat though. So many diamonds, if I drown, I'm a float. Oh, whoa.
Naturally, Lil Boat in India didn't last long after a situation like this, but she did wind up playing his love interest in the video for Forever Young in 2017. Since then, encounters between them in public have been very amicable and suggested that they're still on good terms.
What?
You saying your name?
I didn't hear you say my name. How are you? Say hi to my chat. W, Miles in the chat. I'm blessed. I love your outfit. Wow. Okay, cool. I expected to sell out. Don't worry.
Sorry, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, always.
But it's safe to say that this is not always the case when she's had flings with rappers, where she might wish her former longtime boyfriend and pro boxer Devin Haney well, even after they broke up. There are some men that she appears to have real smoke for. This appears to be the case with Sheck Wes, a man who she briefly dated after being met with criticism due to his dubious past. I lost all respect for you a long time ago when I realized
is he the I got hoes? I think that's him, right? If
you were an attention whore, getting fingered by
ironic, you know what I mean?
He briefly dated after being met with criticism due to his dubious past. I lost all respect for you a long time ago when I realized you were an attention whore, getting fingered by the game. India Love got with Sheck Wes, like, girl, you really want to be with a dude that beats women up? A mess. For a short spell, the two
What y'all belt the ass? I don't want to hear no crying.
They were frequently seen together and seemed like the picture of happiness. But not only would this not last, but the things said by the pair shortly after they broke up suggested that it got pretty nasty. India was first to break the news of the split, scathingly writing on her IG story that it's tough being a guy's first bad bitch. And in a since deleted post, Sheck clapped back with plenty of shade on his own. Big difference between a bad bitch and a burger. All I'm saying is your behavior can take you from a bad bitch to slide of the century. So be careful, ladies and gents. Trust me, your reputation is everything. And remember and accept your behavior. It's hard to say who came out the worst from that incredibly harsh exchange, but it nonetheless would have been another psychological scar for India to deal with. While most people's love life plays out privately, her fondness for artists and ballers has meant that she is constantly stuck with her dirty laundry being aired in public. And in recent years, it seems like she's getting pretty sick of it. During her career as a streamer, India has regularly told her audience that she wanted to find real, long-lasting love.
I need that. Who y'all think about that's right there for you? I got somebody in mind. Who y'all got in mind?
Along the way, she knew that there'd be some errors in her life that had brought her to this point, but still, she hoped for a happy ending.
Favorite, I'm not to say that to brag, but we have our own special relationship, and I'm not perfect, and I know that, and I take full accountability for all of the things that happen.
I said this the other day, reacting to Ellen DeGeneres trying to come back and completely, absolutely flopping and basically getting cancelled all over again and that, bro. But that term right there, bro, it's not just flipping rappers, it's not just content creators, bro. Every type of person with motion, when they mess up, I take full accountability for my actions, is the most annoying statement because it means absolutely nothing. It is an empty statement, bro. It's an empty statement, bro. It is so annoying.
I'm not perfect. And I know that, and I take full accountability for all of the things that happened in my past. I'm super not proud of a lot of shit that happened to me or that.
Like, think of all the times in your life that someone's done something to you and actually apologized. Those apologies come in so many different ways. But all of these celebrities and people that have fame say that exact same line. That's how you know they don't mean it, bro. Like, how is everyone apologizing in the exact same way, bro? Like,
I chose to do in my life. But that's life.
For a while, it looked like her most recent attempt to find it was with rapper and streamer DDG. Their chemistry became apparent during Kai Cenat's Streamer University, where the Detroit native, Duke Dennis and Deshae Frost were all apparently vying for her attention.
Hi.
Hey, babe, ain't you my boy?
Huh?
You know, I'm going to my room. Hey, babe, ain't that our boss?
Hey, yo, who
the
the
fuck? Babe.
This nigga's a student. Go to the 7th floor and below. This is for professors at the 10th floor. I don't even know how you got access up here. Deshae.
Keep him. Listen to this shit.
The 10th floor. I don't even know how you got access up here. Deshae. You f***ing wish.
Now, Deshae is a certified. That's a fact. Shout out D Green right there. But all three of them were students. Keep in mind, she was only giving all that negative attention to man like what do you call it? Deshae right there. But even though her and DDG quote unquote lasted longer on camera and that, bro, with Deshae and that, bro, get him out of there. Like he lost the race a long time ago and that, man. And I feel like in terms of the whole camera antics, she only lasted with DDG because he's the one that was still pushing and pursuing and that, bro. But realistically, she was vibing the most with man like Duke Dennis and that. Still, I remember that. Yeah, what I'm trying to say, like she was fiending. Like how guys act for girls, that's how India was acting for Duke Dennis, and a lot of the girls act for Duke Dennis, and I've clocked as well. People be saying, what is it about Duke and da, bro? It's literally just perception, bro. It's perception. Because I remember this guy, 2K YouTuber. I remember when he was making the transition between like making the whole 2K content, becoming what do you call it, Duke Dennis, the content creator, vlogs, all of that type of stuff. But I can't pinpoint it exactly, but it was just a perception, bro. The internet changed the perception of Duke Dennis and that, bro. And since then, everyone's been mesmerized in that, fam. I'm telling you, it's just the perception of him that changed, and I don't know exactly where. Yeah, I'm trying to say in that, man. But yeah, it's all the internet's doing, man.
Keep that same energy.
Hey, yo, why are you still here?
And from there, a connection was fostered.
Alright. Okay. Like.
But it wasn't all plain sailing. After she was seen dancing on him in the wake of his split from Holly Bailey, it landed them both in hot water, with India going a little too far when describing the persecution that she believed she felt.
Like, I'm all over the internet getting bashed every day. I just don't look. Like, if I see negative comments, I just literally, like, go to the next thing. Like, I don't let it shake me up, not none, because they hated Jesus, for one. For two, they gonna hate whether I do great. If I did all the best shit in the world, y'all would still find something to say.
But anyway, never mind. Never mind, bro. This ain't really a Jesus type situation, bro. That's not why they're. But yeah, let's go.
Yeah, the internet hate is fake.
But they ultimately tried to reroute the publicity into something more positive, and soon the two were taking vacations across the world together.
Hey, I'm on live and shit. I was gonna see if you still wanted to go to Ibiza. Well, I'm gonna call you when I get off stream, and then we gonna plan.
Ibiza?
Hey.
All right, bye.
For India's part, she seemed truly infatuated with DDG, or she was playing her role to perfection.
I think I'm kind of obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with him. I don't care. You can call it glazing. You could call it this, that, and the third. I myself have not experienced a lot of men like him. He's very much a rare breed. I even told his mama, I said, thank you. Thank you for Moo. He's a rare breed. He does something to my spirit and my heart. And I just want to thank you for him.
At a certain stage, she was in.
There was probably a little something there, bro, but I don't think it was that serious, one. Like, allow me, bro. It was for the
invested to the point that when he missed out on a prize at the Streamer Awards to face Adapt, she pulled a Kanye and stormed the stage.
Hello. Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out. Boom, 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 boom.
And much like Ye, she wound up apologizing for the outbursts afterwards.
I want to apologize to QT. There's no excuse for my behavior. It was very distasteful. It was very, like I keep saying, unnecessary. It was my initial emotion response, and that, again, I had no business being on that stage. Who I am as a person, and I've just stopped disappointing myself by repeating mistakes and keep repeating a cycle that's obviously not good for me. I watched something that said your mistakes could either be a coffin or a classroom.
Still, even as this new connection demanded headline,
I feel like she's still finding herself, man. I feel like that's what it is. And this is what I'm saying, bro. Coming into these industries so young and that, bro, you don't get time to just be a regular human being. It's like a situation with a sister and revealing that information. It's like they don't even know how to be sisters with each other and that, bro. Because they're constantly on the camera. It's like, I feel like with people that just get to live a quote unquote regular life, you get to like find your foundation, set your foundation, find out who you are in that, man. But I feel like these men be having identity crises at their big ages and that, bro, because they're still that young person. It's like their growth stops wants to expose to these industries because they just go from situation to situation, person after person. You get what I'm saying? It's scandal after scandal. Like, there's no time to just sit and really sit with yourself and understand who you are, who India is, and that, man. So unfortunately, there's just bare women that just keep moving from controversy to controversy because that's all their life has been, and that, man. And it's unfortunate still in that, bro. Yeah, I feel like she's still in the identity crisis space, man. That's why she can't really find quote unquote love like that, because her whole love life has just been person after person after person after person after person in quick succession and that, fam. And she hasn't really found who she is. So she's like latching onto God and all of that type of stuff is kind of like a foundation to kind of reel herself in, but she still doesn't really know herself.
Mistakes, keep repeating a cycle that's obviously not good for me. I watched something that said your mistakes could either be a coffin or a classroom.
Still, even as this new connection demanded headlines,
like, it's good that she has Jesus and God and she has something that she can fall back on, but at this point she needs more than that at this age, man. She needs more than that, because as you can see, she just keeps making mistake after mistake, and even she's at
or a classroom.
Still, even as this new connection demanded headlines, India couldn't evade her past completely. Once again, she was essentially used as a diss when DDG and Soulja Boy were briefly getting into it.
Whatever y'all did, I been did it a long time ago. India love DDG, long time ago.
We want to know what Soulja did. Okay, he f***ed India love. When the f*** was that? In 2005? God damn.
Meanwhile, the lack of confirmation over what they truly were persisted to the point that India was dodging questions on it.
I see you do your thing with DDG, and I see your song too with Blueface, no? The remix with Blueface.
Okay, thanks.
As for DDG, he eventually insisted that they were just platonic.
Talking about your relationship with India Love, you got her a necklace, things maybe getting serious?
Nah, that's my friend.
Yeah, I never bought my friend a necklace in my life. Come on.
She do a lot of nice things for me too, so it's just me just returning a favor.
So any.
And this is what I'm saying when India was saying, I never met a man like him. I thanked his mom. Da da da.
Speculation is just that, speculation. That's just your friend. Yeah, you heard it here, locked in.
That's my friend.
But are you dating now like that?
Chilling.
You're chilling.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm vibing, man. I'm working. That's what I'm doing.
Whatever's the case, she clearly still values him as a person, even if it's purely as an ally.
I myself have not experienced a lot of men like him. He's very much a rare breed. I even told his mama, I said, thank you for a move. He's a rare.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
A breed. He does something to my spirit and my heart, and I just want to thank you for him, because he's like a great fucking man, dude. Like, I don't give a what y'all say. I'm standing 10 toes. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'm obsessed with him and I don't fucking care.
But even
literally and figuratively, like, oh my days, man, oh my days. You know the crazy thing is as well, bro, I was trying to find that clip, bro. I don't know why it's so flipping bass boosted, man, but that right there, bro, that little clip right there, bro, one of my favorite things on the internet ever. I don't know who created it, but you're a goat for that, man.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'm obsessed with him and I don't fucking care.
But even today, she's not about milking their dynamic for streaming revenue.
He's just a show. It's just a show. It's just a show.
I mean,
just
I don't know if I'll be able to push out 90 kids, but
don't be mad at that.
We'll see how far I can go. I definitely want some D1 babies.
Our kids will get to the basketball league, but...
And at one stage, she even provided some deeply ironic advice to the girls on his love show.
Instead of all the sexual I wanted to see ladies being more attentive towards him. Like, y'all know he loves cheeses. Where the f is his cheeses at? Why aren't you like thinking outside the box? I need love letters. Write him some love letters, y'all. But I just feel like they should be more so trying to like be a lady to the nigga. He a nigga. He that. So it's like.
Immediately, the public were not accepting this, suggesting that it was guidance that she'd be better following herself before dispensing elsewhere. She's not self-aware. That's rich coming from her. When it's all said and done, the perception that she's somehow damaged remains the major issue facing India. as while she is trying to move forward, the baggage she amassed has meant that people are wary of getting involved with her. This explains why she was turned down by Duke Dennis, even if the pair were incredibly flirtatious. But when he got some clarity, Duke killed the speculation.
To be honest, Duke not stepping, so like I go for who step. Who know how to step.
Exactly. Exactly. You get what I'm trying to say? But I feel like Duke Dennis is kind of like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know this guy in real life and that, bro. People like DDG, they're really playing to this internet relationship type issue and that, bro. I feel like Duke just played it for the moment because he was in the same environment as her. But all of that flying them out and then being in the same house and doing weeks of content and that, he ain't on all of that, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like he's more so, I don't want to say normal than that, bro. You know what I mean? But he's more so like, if it's content, if we're in the same vicinity, cool. But I ain't really going out my way to do all of this crazy ish and make it seem like we're together and that. You get me? Because we saw what happened with you and DDG, bro. Like, the greatest man you've ever met, but you're out here calling each other friends. Like, you know what I mean? It was for the moment type of thing. Good for the cameras. But then we move on to the next thing. And
Duke not stepping, so like I
next
go for
piece
who
of
step.
content.
Who know how to step.
Listen though, it's not that, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how to step or I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm not really fond of, you know what I'm saying, tug of war. You feel me? I you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I wasn't even seeing all the clips, but then I woke up one morning and I seen all the clips. I went down a little rabbit hole and I discovered that it was a whole bunch of tug of war. So I let go of the rope. You know what I'm saying?
And to many viewers, it felt like he was essentially saying that she was for the streets in a diplomatic fashion. Perhaps because of situations like this, India seems increasingly eager to overhaul.
Nah, but he was talking about him and DDG in it. I really think, you know what I mean? I really think he was saying it like that. He could have been, because obviously when you're on the internet, you try to find a way to say things, but not say the thing that you actually want to say. But obviously, in that situation, it was apparent he's talking about DDG in it.
Her life. These days, she is adamant that her priorities have shifted.
Yeah, but I guess that's what the first type of I liked was the that was kind of mean to me, I guess. Which, you know, I think I'm way over that phase now. Like, if you be mean to me, yeah, no, nah, that ain't it. Now, what makes me happy from a man is structure and, you know, like a disciplined man who like knows what he wants and isn't persuaded by others in any decision that he makes, that only listens to himself and stands on like morals and principles.
But because the internet is,
I'm gonna lie, the way she's talking, it's like she's listing off things that she wants to be or she's aspiring to be at the same time, though. Still, if you actually clock it,
that only listens to himself and stands on like morals and principles.
But because the internet is completely unforgiving, some people have had a very harsh verdict on her prospects. What future? Bitch, you 30 damn years old and ran the through. By her own admission, India believes that she is getting too old for life from both a mental and physical standpoint. And
no, you're not getting old for life. You're getting old for the old life that you were living. That's what you're getting old for. No one's old for life.
Believes that she is getting too old for life from both a
well, like I said, she hasn't found herself though. That's why she's saying this, bro. Someone that knows what they want and what they're striving for ain't saying I'm too old for life.
By her own admission, India believes that she is getting too old for life from both a mental and physical standpoint. And in recent streams, that has become apparent.
Y'all know the Sierra song when she be like, I can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm talking about? When she be like sliding on her knees and she smack the floor, and she slide on her knees and smack the floor. Do y'all know what you're talking about or no? I want to learn that one. I want to learn that dance so bad. I'm gonna have to put some knee pads on and have like a smoother floor or something, because that shit just I barely got down. God. 30.
But above all, it's evident that after so many near misses and dead ends, India is truly looking for the one.
But I really, really desire like my own family and to be a wife, have a home, and to be like the best mom and the best family member to my entire family. And once you desire something, it's on you to make that shift in your behavior and your circumstances and in your self-discipline. So that's what I've really been working.
Wait. Did these guys have a list of all the people that she was with?
Circumstances and in your self-discipline. So that's what I've really been working on these last couple months. I've really been self-disciplined in a lot of different areas. I've been fasting in certain areas in my life. I have been really getting closer to God and showing God and talking to him, but also showing him in my actions that I'm serious about, you know, trying to be more and do different. And
where others suggest that it'll be a problem, she doesn't see her history as an impediment.
in this generation where everybody's against marriage and marriage is just a paper and it's government and no, marriage has everything to do with your obedience to the Lord and what God wants you to do while you're here on earth. It has everything to do with what's the word I'm looking for? It's a commitment to God first and foremost.
But realistically, that isn't up for her to decide. But anyone
The thing is, I don't think anyone's against marriage, bro. Like, if anything, men just want prenups and all of that type of stuff and that, man. But if people are scared of marriage, it's more so on the male sides and that, man. And it's more so because of the females and what the females kind of, the things that they push and the things that they want from a marriage and that, but it's all superficial-ish and that, you get me? And obviously the masses, in terms of on the internet, the main message that you hear is, I want a, you know what I'm saying, man with 6 figures and 6 foot and all of that type of stuff. Like, the things that they talk about that comes with marriage and that, bro, is all just dumb-ish and that, bro, that all of these celebrities talk about, that they're not even actually acting on themselves, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like that's what is necessarily scaring men. Or, you know what I mean? But I don't really think anyone's like against marriage or don't want marriage. I feel like it's the type of woman that people don't want to get married to and the type of woman that we see constantly on the internet. I mean, obviously, no, that's not the norm. You get me? But the internet's just very loud and it's an echo chamber.
With what's the word I'm looking for? It's a commitment to God first and foremost.
But realistically, that isn't up for her to decide. But anyone who decides to get involved in a relationship with her. During this period of transition, some have respected her attempts to alter her path.
Nobody can change how I feel about myself. Nobody can change how I view myself. I've been through a lot.
Someone said goy whore. You guys are laughing and spamming keckles. Look, so I think she's emotional. She just turned 30 years old. Anyway, Indie Love here. She just turned 30, and she spent a lot of her youth, and she was infamously dating a lot of rappers. Devin Haney, DDG, The Game. I don't know much about her, but the fact that I know that does show a lot. And I see people laughing, but actually, I think she's being genuine here. I think Indie Love does have a good heart. Don't say here I'm trying to get a
No,
collab.
she does.
You already know I'm going to say it. She is a very beautiful woman. And I think it's good what she's putting out here. I do. Before you say I'm simping, I do think it's good what she's putting out. One, this is a signal to a lot of girls to not be, famous for dating rappers and stuff. You can see that there's real regret here. And also, I do think, not to take away accountability from her, but I think that India Love is a product of that demonic industry. And so she's Christian, and she's praying, and she's getting emotional here. This prayer looks real, and I think it's good.
And with each new appearance on stream, it seems like she's intent on moving on with her life. And she now sees instances in the past where she should have been listened to others who tried to save her from the life she was leading.
I was a very hard-headed young lady. I definitely was not listening to a lot of people. Like, I just beat to my own drum. I did what I wanted to do. And
okay, so she did have people around her that were trying to get her to go the other way. And she was like, yeah, nah.
listening to a lot of people. Like, I just beat to my own drum. I did what I wanted to do. And that's just that. And I don't regret it, but if I would have listened a lot more, I definitely would.
You definitely regret it, man. Like, look at the clips that we've just seen. You definitely regret
it. But if I would have
whether you realize it or not, bro.
listened a lot more, I definitely would have, life definitely would have been a little different for me. But that's not what God wanted me to do. So I'm okay with that.
However, it seems like a complete break from that life is not simple to come by, particularly when you're used to a certain life that you aren't going.
Sorry, that comment right there.
Life definitely would have been a little different for me, but that's not what God wanted me.
Like I said, I appreciate that she has God in her life, but I feel like people do this sometimes. It's like asking God for something and to provide something for you, but then that's it. You don't try to work hard for it. Like, it's those two things. You ask for something and then you also work hard to it and it will come to you. And I feel like she's kind of doing the same thing here where she's saying, oh yeah, that's not what God wanted for me. So that's not how my life went, type of thing, where I feel like you're kind of passing off the blame. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you got to take accountability for your own actions. Yeah, that is true what you're saying at the same time and that, bro. But also, you also have to move accordingly as a human being. And maybe that's why she's kind of like not getting to a headspace where she's actually come to term in reality with what she's doing. Because whether it's a person or whether it's the Most High, she's passing off the blame and that, brother, not taking accountability for the role that she played in how her life has went. And that can be dangerous because in terms of quote unquote getting to a place of, how can I say it? Not like repairing yourself, basically. To get to that stage in that, bro, you have to take accountability. And I feel like it will take it even longer. Like she might be 40, still battling with the situation that she's in right now and that, bro, because she's out here passing off blame, you know what I mean?
do, so I'm okay with that.
However, it seems like a complete break from that life is not simple to come by, particularly when you're used to a certain life that you aren't going to get with any 9-to-5 guy. Thus, there are moments where she slips back to her old ways. For example, the recently laid out guidelines for her future husband won't exactly change anyone's mind about how she rolls, seeing that they don't really revolve around personality traits, but simple material possessions.
I'm excited. I can't wait for my nigga to say, hey babe, go pick the car. This our shit. I love a car collection. I love a car collection. But I want my man to have like at least 5-6 cars, and I want him to say, go ahead babe, pick whatever one you want to drive, like, and it's gonna be 90% trucks and probably like 1 car.
Neither was the fact that she was recently flown out by Pooh Shiesty, with the rapper seen hyping her up. After, she was seen on FaceTime with him during his spell in the hospital over New Year's, while leaked texts suggest that the two were getting increasingly close. And above all else, it appeared to be contradicting everything she was saying just weeks prior about her newfound time management.
Here's what I'll tell you. Yesterday morning, she got caught making a playlist called Pooh Bear. And that playlist better not be Pooh Shiesty songs, because there is no song that embodies this name right here, Pooh Bear, that Pooh Shiesty has released. None of his songs have this energy right here and that, bro. So that better be like R&B songs as well.
I feel like I've grown out of a lot of things, a lot of bad habits, a lot of bullshit shit. Like, one thing I can say, I hate wasting my time. No can get me to come see them just to come see them. If I'm not working, if I'm not helping in any way or like with family, but especially
cap
working, since streaming now is like working, so it's like I found myself, I broke that habit off, and I'm so proud of myself because that was an scapegoat for me.
Besides that, another problem she's facing is that in many cases, titillation is still the one thing that's really bringing in the viewers, rather than anything to do with her personal journey.
But 25 should have been your eyes.
And for these reasons,
like you said, you're 30. You want people's perceptions to change, and that's what you're doing. What I'm saying, bro, the dots haven't connected yet, bro. The dots still haven't connected yet.
Rather than anything to do with her personal triggers, you feel that she's cooked when it comes to the...
Let me not lie, I know why I went back. Yeah, this is the truth space today and that, bro. India out here lying to herself and that, bro. If there's going to be one person that's speaking the truth in this video, it's going to be me and that, bro. You get what I'm trying to say and that, bro. I know why I went back. You get me? But hey, it's the holy month of Ramadan. We ain't engaging in that type of activity.
This quest to change. India Love, the community ball. While this would suggest that she's not learning from past mistakes, India Love is being admirably open about the attempts she's making to switch things up. Not to mention admitting that she has some major regrets.
I was one of those people that grew up fast, though, and my mom always told me, like, you're not going to have anything to look forward to because you want to do everything right now, because I wanted to grow up fast because I had older siblings, and I ended up doing whatever I wanted, and my mom was right. I grew up way too fast, but now I enjoy childhood stuff. I still enjoy cartoons and feeling childlike when I'm, like, being playful with the kids. They bring out my child side. And I would advise everybody not to grow up so fast because it gets serious on this side of town, all right?
At a time when many people like her would ride the clout wave forever, India seems to have aspirations of something bigger. Plus, she's happy to present herself as a cautionary tale for everyone to savor their energy rather than be so eager to give it away. Only time will tell if she gets the happy ending she seeks, and if some man will look past the inevitable online abuse that'll come with being with her from some sectors of comment sections. Considering that she seems like a pretty nice and well-intentioned person, let's hope that it all works out for her.
Yeah, man, Charlie Louise, they ended that one nicely, man, because she is, bro. You can definitely see it in her. She and her actual self and that, from away from all the noise and away from all the internet stuff and all that type of stuff. She actually seems like a cool person still, but like I said, she just has some growing to do and some realization to do as well. That whole talking about she was growing up too fast and that realization, that's good. That's good still. But she's realizing a few things, but yeah, she's still got a lot of growing to do and a lot of self-searching and all of that type of stuff, but hopefully she gets there, man. Hopefully she gets there, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that one, man. It's your boy Jazz. I'm out of there in a bit.